Hey everyone, this is maybe my first video that I'm gonna put on my channel. I've been thinking about it and I decided to just go for it because I have been recently thinking about like needing an energy shift, I guess is the right word. My room is a mess. I don't know if you can really tell from like where I'm sitting, but it's a mess right now. And I've just been feeling like a little scattered this past week, so I wanted to just like channel productive refresh vibes and take you along for the next couple of days of my life. I feel like I've been thinking about this a lot recently, is how to keep promises to myself and build trust in myself through kind of following through on plans that I make and like actually working towards either little or big goals of mine, whether it be keeping a tidy space, taking my vitamins, which I didn't this morning, stuff like that, but then also kind of bigger stuff like career goals, editing a vlog if I end up finishing this video, and I feel like even if I say like, oh, if I end up finishing this, that sounds like I'm not even trusting in myself by saying that. But I feel like part of the reason I also wanted to kind of think about keeping promises to myself, building trust, building confidence, is I have my first job interview on Wednesday for like my official real world working life after I graduated college. And low-key, it was kind of a stressful struggle applying for jobs, and I feel like this position would be a really great step in the right direction, so I'm really nervous about it. It's my first kind of in-person interview since like before the pandemic, but I'm trying to channel that confidence and like not let my nervousness prevent me from practicing enough, because I feel like I've been putting off practicing for the interview, and that's because I'm nervous about it. So if there's something I'm putting off like that, I feel like that means I should probably work towards it, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to kind of channel that energy of just like, you know what, I don't have any excuses for myself. So yeah, I don't know if this week it's gonna be like a week-long vlog or just like the next 3 or 4 days, but I feel like that vibe is what I wanted to really think about this week. It is Monday, so it's like new week vibes. So yeah, it's 9:30ish and I'm gonna go for like a little morning walk, which I always like to start my day with. I'll probably listen to like a motivating podcast or something, and then kind of create a to-do list and start my day, and I'll take you along with me for it. So I'll see you around. I'm gonna start by cleaning my room just because I feel like I can't gather my thoughts about what I want to do the rest of the day until I do that. Find like a good angle with the tripod I have, but I am really hungry. I've been going through like emails and filling out some paperwork and stuff, so I'm gonna make a smoothie. Also, we don't usually use bottled water. I just got this from a trip and it was a really big bottle, so there's stuff left over. My smoothie, sip on that, and now I'm gonna do what I've been procrastinating, or feeling like I need to be prepared mentally for, practicing my interview. I have not really done an in-person interview in a really long time. I can't remember if I said that or not. I just feel like I really need to like channel that confidence, and hype myself up and not sell myself short. So I just feel really embarrassed about practicing my answers to common questions out loud. But I'm the only one in the house right now, so I felt like that would make me a little less awkward about practicing. I already drafted out some answers to kind of basic questions about why I'm interested in stuff, but I want to kind of practice just figuring out what my story is, how I'm going to frame myself. Yeah, and doing a little bit more background research about the place where I might be working, or at least where I'm interviewing for. I just drove to the library and I'm here now. I'm gonna go on the like morning walk club. Usually I go with a friend of mine, but she just had her COVID booster, so isn't feeling super great, which is totally fair because I was knocked out when I took mine. Yesterday I didn't vlog in the afternoon because I was working on practicing my interviewing, and then I got super frustrated. Low-key maybe shed a few tears over it because I think I'm just really nervous about it, so I was just put out like the rest of the evening. I was like, I'm just gonna relax, and I talked through a little bit more about like how I'm gonna present myself in the interview and what I can talk about with my family during dinner. So I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic today. The interview's tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna just practice a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna go relax and enjoy my walking club and enjoy nature because the trees are beautiful, they're turning orange. It's gonna be great. Okay, I'm back from my walking club. It was actually really lovely getting to talk to people in addition to my friend who usually comes. I'm definitely the youngest one there, and the rest are like retired folks, so I think they were excited to talk to someone younger than them. Since the start of October and I haven't really done like a deep dive planning yet, at least for planning out this week, I'm gonna do that now and just figure out what I want to do the rest of the day, because I'm also doing some stuff in the afternoon, so I need to kind of plan around that. Also, I don't know where my mom got these, but look at these cute stickers that she gave me. I'm in my workout clothes because I just got back from the class that I sat in for. I haven't been very motivated recently to work out. I think partly because my like PMS is probably gonna hit me soon, but I also have been traveling and I just like haven't been in the routine of it, and I'm trying to shift to working out in the evenings, late afternoons, so I'm kind of settling into that routine. But I have my smoothie as a snack. I spilled some.
Good job. I want you to really hit some good power today.
It is 7:30. I had dinner, biked around the block with my family, and now I also took a shower. My shirt has like damp spots on it. But I am going to practice some more for my interview tomorrow. Okay, I have been practicing for a bit more, reading over my resume and cover letter. I was trying to listen to like music to just like help myself calm down, I've been listening to Spotify has these different like I don't think it's binaural beats, it's like different like hertz levels. So I've been listening to the 396 hertz playlist, which says can help with anxiety and negativity, so I thought that was helpful, so it's very soothing. But now since I have some free time, I was planning on working on the novel that I've been trying to work on and procrastinating. I feel like I need that like the momentum and energy to start up again. So I scheduled it in my calendar. I was like, I have the time, let's just do it. So I'm gonna work on it and see where it takes me. I had checked out from the library several books that were going to be helpful for background research, and one of them was all about cranes, which is like it's the bird cranes, not the construction cranes. So I was very excited about that, but the book was just so freaking boring, and it was like a travel log memoir kind of book, and I was like, you know what, I can find this stuff online, like I'm just gonna start working on it, and if I come to a roadblock then I'll figure something out. But I feel like I need to just get started with making an outline and actually writing, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I just remembered, I was going through my files, and pro tip, if you're trying to do a project and you're not sure if it's gonna succeed or do well, or you'll like if you'll be satisfied with it, is go to ChatGPT and have it write like a New York Times review or like announcement about it. So I think I literally told ChatGPT, I was like, write a novel in the style of the New York Times reporting on the publication of my novel. Here's what it is about. So let me just read you a few segments from it, but like not spoiling it. So it says, in a world that seems to constantly shift and change, there are places that remain steadfast, preserving the past in a cocoon of time. Such places often hide stories waiting to be uncovered by curious souls, and that's exactly the premise of Kayla Stevens' debut novel. And then it gives like my title, and then it says, this enchanting literary journey takes reader into the heart of a sleepy college museum where the echoes of history, identity, and dreams reverberate in the quiet corners. Like, it's so juicy. I was like just hyping myself up. But it says, I emerge onto the literary scene, and my unique voice promises to be a welcome addition to contemporary literature, offering a fresh perspective on the complexities of modern life and the enduring power of storytelling. Like, okay, yeah, that's a little vague, but it sounds pretty cool to me. So I saved it as a Word document, and I'm gonna read through it to like hype myself up before working on my outline for the book, because it's so fun.
So the next question for you is, what kind of energy do you want to bring into this new season? So it's a little bit different from how to describe.
I just finished my interview and I survived. So now I'm gonna meet a friend who is doing school here, so we're gonna meet and get bubble tea and ramen, and I'm very excited. in so long. Hey, it's Thursday. It's like 9, almost 9:20, 9:30ish. I feel like I need to debrief from yesterday because I'm not actually sure how much talking I did or explaining, so I'll kind of explain everything. But in the meantime, I recently ran out of my morning sunscreen moisturizer, so I got a new one from Amazon. It's from Skin 1004 or like 1004, and it's their Madagascar Centella Water Fit Sun Serum. I had seen this a lot on Instagram, that it was a good sunscreen for if you didn't want to, like, sorry I keep messing with my bangs because they're weird today. It's a good sunscreen if you don't want to have like the white cast or worry about it pilling, and it's good for combination skin or like acne prone skin. So I thought that was good for me because yeah, my skin is very acne prone. I'm kind of working on clearing it up. And I think what's really hard for me too is sometimes I struggle to know when a skincare product is actually working for me or not. I really like the bottle that it comes in because it has like this cap and then a pump. I feel like that, I think they said it's like very portable or whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely very, oh wait, that's cool. It like, it's so thin that it kind of just like turns clear. Like it feels very soft and moisturizing but not greasy, I guess. But I feel like once it starts getting colder and I notice like my hands cracking from the like the cold, or if it's like the heat inside is making my skin dry, then I think I'll start putting moisturizer on underneath and we'll see how that goes. This is why I think I shouldn't actually have bangs, because I have a cowlick. But yesterday I had my interview for my job and that was at 11:30, and I was so freaking nervous beforehand. My mom and I like stopped into the Home Depot nearby to use the restroom, and my teeth were literally chattering when I was walking out of the building because I was so nervous. I haven't really had an in-person interview since early 2020, I guess, like before the pandemic happened. So that was a little, oh gosh, I'm dropping everything. That was a little stressful. Once I walked into the building and met the people there, I just felt very welcomed and relaxed, and they were super chill. And they gave me like a little tour and even offered if I want like coffee or tea. And then we went into like the little conference room to chat more, and it was very nice. I actually kind of liked that there were 2 people interviewing me because they could kind of like crack jokes and kind of laugh at each other, and just kind of nod along when I was talking, which was really encouraging, just to feel like it was more conversational, I guess, and more fun. And yeah, so I had the interview. It was like 30 minutes, and then I was asking some questions. Yeah, and then I was done. And I think I exited the interview thinking, yeah, I did okay. Like, I feel like whenever I do an interview though, they always ask questions I don't expect, or they don't ask the questions I'd expect them to ask. So then I felt like I hadn't said everything that I could have about myself, and it made me a little stressed because of that, because I was like, oh, I didn't talk about this experience, I didn't talk about this experience. But at the same time, I felt like I answered all of the questions in a way that was adequate and kind of was true to myself, and was like, I don't know, I felt like it was just chill and it was fun. So at that point I was like, okay, I did the best that I could, so now it's up to them, and if they don't want to offer me the position, then it'll be okay, because I just know that I just simply wasn't a good fit and I wouldn't have been happy there anyways. And I think for so long, so I've been trying to apply for like a job outside of college since April, so when I was still in college. But during that time I ended up getting an internship that I applied to earlier in the year, and that was for the summer. So the internship was basically, it started May 30th, but so basically like June through mid-July. And I had that, so I was like kind of searching for jobs during that time, but not super intensely. And I did have an interview that summer remotely for a job, and I went through 2 rounds of interviews but didn't get the job. And I think at that point I was starting to get frustrated, especially as I was leaving the internship and trying to apply for more stuff. Just feeling like I didn't have the kind of competitive edge to make me stand out compared to other people. So like it would always make me seem more behind compared to everyone other people they would consider for the job, because I'm very interested in working in the museum library kind of field, but my experiences are I feel like a lot more theoretical or research based, and I'm trying to develop more skills with practical things like digitization, cataloging, collection management, which I've had exposure to, but I haven't gotten formal training on it. And I'm realizing too that a lot of the jobs I'm interested in will require me to get a master's in library science and information science, which is fine. Like, it's good that I know that, and I think I'm definitely set on looking into that in the future. But yeah, I was just feeling very discouraged and frustrated, and I think if you follow me on Instagram, if you saw my job searching post-grad limbo post, you can definitely feel the frustration coming off of that. Yeah, so I had the interview. Sorry, my mind blanks. And then I have a friend who lives in the same city. He's going to graduate school there, so my mom and I went and got lunch with him to catch up a bit, and then we explored a museum. And my mom and I really like birding, so on the way back home, because my mom had like driven there with me for moral support, which I'm really grateful for, but she wanted to stop with me at a nature preserve where we always go birding. But the road that you kind of go through to see all the birds was very gravelly, and it was like 4:30 at this point, and I later looked at my phone and realized that I had had a phone call from the place I had interviewed, but I had missed it because my phone is always on vibrate, and the car was just shaking so much from the gravel road. So I listened to the voicemail like message, and the guy was basically saying that they wanted to offer me the job, which was super exciting, and that he just wanted me to call back and think through it, and we can discuss like more steps going forward if I want to take the position. And at that point it was basically the end of the workday, so I just emailed him and said that I got his message and was excited to talk more tomorrow, and I definitely call him. So I'm gonna call him later today. I think, yeah, I'm gonna take the job. It's just like a temporary 3-month position, but I think it's really exciting because I can see how this is going to be really helpful for me kind of developing more of those concrete skills. And I'm really happy that they kind of, I guess, have trusted me to be able to take on these projects that might be a little bit new to me, even though I do have experience related to them at the same time. I think for so long I was feeling really negative about the job search, but recently I feel like I've been trying to channel a lot more kind of confident energy and trust in myself, like writing down affirmations in my journal. And even that morning I had watched like one of the confidence videos from the YouTuber The Wizard Liz, because she just kind of like, I don't know, she gets me fired up and motivated. So I don't know, I like to think that that work that I was doing for kind of my mindset is what helped me get this position, and I think it really has been a lesson to me that my mindset is very important, and it does impact what happens to me in the future. So yeah, that's my story. But basically I'm expecting a lot more moving content, start of work, because I will be moving to a new city and just like entering a new chapter of my life, which is exciting. But yeah, I have things to do today, so I'm gonna stop the video here and go on a walk and start my day. just got off an hour-long call with my new therapist, which I'm very excited about, because I was just using therapy through my school's like online system that they were subscribed to, and now that I know I'm gonna be in New York for at least the next couple months, I figured now was a good time to set up with a new therapist. Oh my gosh, I almost fell. I'm like squatting on the ground. So yeah, I'm really excited because I feel like I have been a lot more aware of my anxiety and just working through strategies, and also understanding how it manifests in my body and relates to like IBS and my headaches and different kind of physical experiences that I have, because I feel like that has been just very confusing for me. But I've been trying to think a lot more about kind of holistic healing, I guess, and just how everything is very connected. So I'm excited about that. And now I'm gonna go work out. I have been working through Sydney Cummings' like summertime fine program. I know it's not summertime, but it's because I was traveling in between it. I started the program late, and I also don't do her workouts when I'm on my period. I instead just do yoga and stretching. So it's like stretching into October. I know it's not summer, but I am gonna wear a matching, it's not really matching, but it's like both blue because I've been obsessed with matching workout sets. So I'm gonna go change and bring you along for my workout.
We're breaking it up with a tricep and wide push.
Friday night and Monday night.
Oh, okay. I just got off of the morning club call for this morning. Well, actually I got off 20 minutes ago and then I was answering emails, but it was a very lovely session with Kira Dickinson, and she was talking all about manifestation, and kind of like when you're feeling stuck. And I felt like it was cool being in that session thinking kind of retrospectively, because I think I'm like telling myself that I manifested the job that I got today, because it was very much doing a lot of mindset, positive thoughts, and self-confidence boosting stuff. So I'm probably gonna end the vlog here. So bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.